we're still in the 80s, the artist who drew Bad Wonder Woman has spoken. Of course she did. And yes, I said Bad Wonder Woman, because if we use the F word, then they get exactly what they want, because that's all this is. It is bait. Hello, everyone. I am Mecha Random 42, the one, the only, the original, your favorite YouTube consumer advocate, Harpy, and we are talking about the lovely redesign of Wonder Woman. Also, thank you so much for subscribing. If you do like my content, please like, subscribe, share.
Please like the video if you liked it. If you didn't like it, keep your comments to yourself.
Brie bombs. She keeps butting into my videos. It's like she watches them or something. We have Wonder Woman 1984 news. And you know, this is the franchise that I think I like the most of the superhero stuff. And I know it's kind of, I feel guilty for it, because it seems like it's the one that's so designed for me, being somebody who grew up in the 80s and watched the show when I was a kid. And I'm not an expert. Please don't think I'm saying I'm an expert or anything, but here's that lovely reimagining. And I remember 1984 quite well. I also remember people of this size in the 80s not having, well, basically access to clothing that fit in this manner. So if you look at this outfit, first off, ripped jeans weren't really a thing. The jeans with this sort of design, also very, very modern, very current day. The tube top as well. Now this is just a Wonder Woman tube top. This isn't Wonder Woman. And why do I say that? Well, the artist who drew this did speak and confirm this. This is not outfits you would find in the 1980s. This is not an artist who has any idea what the 1980s was about. This is one of these bait sort of things that just get people to say something negative about it. This is just put out there to perpetuate this toxicity that the internet and the cancel culture and all of the crazy feeds into, right? It is that herd mob mentality.
What do you want? When do you want it?
It is this victim culture that makes something like this appear. Now, we did talk a little bit about this on Midnight's Edge After Dark, and there's a theory that this was one of those big last FU right before DC decided to announce a lot of layoffs. So maybe this one went through as a, you know what, we're just gonna take the ship with us when we get kicked off of it. Is that how going down with the ship is the analogy I was going for? Anyway, this is just designed to get people to speak negatively of it so people can and lash out and play the victim. Now, we do have some talented artists that Bounding Into Comics has collected, and some complaints from some of us here, like TARDIS Zone and Az and a lot of us over here. We have a lot of reimaginings of how to make Wonder Woman redesigned, reimagined, making even a larger than, an exaggerated version of herself, right? An exaggerated artistic sort of design. And that's what we have here. Very exaggerated hips. This is my whole issue with that, is that it looked very minimum effort, low energy, like it was cranked out in about 10 minutes by somebody who just doodles for funsies, not like an artist. Oh, here we go. Hello, Wonder Woman. Now, curvaceous, strong enough to, be a superhero, to be heroic, to go out there and save the day and beat up bad guys and all that good stuff. Very much a plus size, curvaceous sort of body type. She's at least a size 10 here. And if you know anything, for comparison, Gina Carano from Mandalorian, Baby Yoda's mommy.
Do the magic hand thing. Come on, baby. Do the magic hand thing. I'm out of ideas.
The wonderful Gina Carano that we love very much. And I stand with Gina Carano. She's been getting some crap on social media lately that she doesn't deserve at all. And she's a wonderful person. And a strong hero and a role model. And she's somebody with a curvaceous body type. Not quite this exaggerated. This is very much an artistic exaggeration. Don't get me wrong. Even this, pretty well exaggerated. It looks like a girl just in Wonder Woman underoos. Of, the big underoos from the 80s. It was a thing we had. Hey, an 80s style top that we actually wore in the 80s. With the tie. I remember, and off the shoulder, somebody, who drew this? Is this a girl? This has to be a girl. I don't know. Are you a girl? I assume, just because the attention to detail of the fashion is very spot on from the 1980s, I think anyway. Now, come on, and the jean shorts, those very 80s jean shorts. Oh my god, I remember my mother and I both had matching jean shorts because we both were in the juniors department in the 80s. And yeah, they had the white stripes. They were very much the acid wash. They had the roll up. We're going into fashion now. I know what my male audience wants. Curvy women. Very Duran Duran, 1980s. I can't remember the artist. You guys know that artist's name. That's what it reminds me of. And if you want to check this out, check out Bounding Into Comics article here. Yeah, were you even trying? It's like they weren't trying. Minimum effort troll, I suppose. So Robin Eisenberg is the artist who drew this, if you can call her that. And, I can't draw this well. I'll give you that one. I can't really critique something other than from what it looks like to me and from somebody like me. Like I said in my previous video, and if you want to check that out, I'll link it. Boom, right there. This body type seems to zero in on people who will zero in and see something in the mirror that might not be there. And I don't know if I'm even allowed to say that for YouTube monetization or not, but the girls who really are unhappy with their bodies. The girls who will look at the mirror and see, hey, my chest isn't big enough, that at least for my standards. And they will see it much smaller than it actually is when they're looking at it in the mirror. Or they will see their thighs being way larger than they actually are in actuality. And having something like this on a magazine cover really feels mocking. It's not a magazine cover. I know, my bad. You guys are going to get me for misspeaking. I know, I'm sorry. On a comic book cover. Having something like that on a comic book cover is very mocking and taunting to women who do have body issues like that, who don't feel proportionate, who do feel slightly out of shape, as it were. So I feel that is just doing nothing but mocking and baiting people to complain about it. So what does she say here? So, due to the subject matter of my art, I'm often asked to draw characters inspired by iconic women. Recently, I was asked to create a piece inspired by Wonder Woman in my own style. Now, it's more in your own image, sweetie. It looks a lot more like the artist herself. And we've seen what she looked like. I don't want to pull her up and, make her an offering for people to mock and make fun of. And that's not what I'm making a video for. That's not my purpose or intent. For an upcoming one-off artist collab, I love drawing aliens with realistic body types. Well, where? I don't. This is not really realistic. This is an exaggeration. This is an exaggeration of the thigh area and an under exaggeration of the tube top area, isn't it? So you've failed. And also, aliens. It's an alien. It's not Wonder Woman then. If it's an alien, it's just an alien in a Wonder Woman tube top and jeans from about 2 years ago. Wearing a more everyday version of the Wonder Woman outfit, DC decided they wanted to use this piece for a variant cover in addition to the collab. I didn't realize that featuring a Wonder Woman-inspired character with a realistic body type would be controversial. Apparently it is. Cry, laughy, heart, heart. So you're admitting that it's not even Wonder Woman. It's just a Wonder Woman-inspired character. Why are they putting something that's not even Wonder Woman on the cover? That's what I want to know. The DC Nation posted their cover on Twitter, and it was immediately met with hundreds of comments hating on her body, as well as the non-traditional style, and on me personally. No. They were criticizing the decision of the artwork for the cover and the brand and the image and the idealistic nature that the character Wonder Woman would be. And the fact that you even admit that this isn't even Wonder Woman, it's just an alien that's inspired by Wonder Woman, who is not an alien and, in fact, a god. All right? Just proves you don't know anything about anything, and you shouldn't even be putting that on the cover. So maybe people are rightly so upset by this. I think one of the reasons I was asked to do this is that I'm not a traditional comic book artist. We can tell. Oh no, you don't say. Seriously, you look like somebody who just doodles for. You look like the artwork to me reminds me of the stuff that like the 15-year-olds would draw for the video games with the kitty cats on them. From Japan, those games. Like the Pokemans and stuff. That's what it reminds me of. Or maybe the 12-year-olds drawing that. It's not comic book art at all. So I would present something from a different perspective. Wow, the fact that this was so controversial just makes me want to continue to draw diverse body types. And, diverse as in they don't really exist and aren't realistic body types now, are they? Because I don't see this any differently than I see something like Barbie, who is also completely disproportionate. I mean, where are her organs? I guess they're in her jeans, huh? I guess they're right up by the hole there, huh? Is that where her organs are? Is that what we're supposed to be asking? Because like I said, you're just baiting at this point. And we get tired of this. Draw diverse body types and create more art that people can hopefully see themselves in. Well, it only looks like you. It doesn't look like me. Strength and beauty can come in lots of awesome forms. I don't think this one form negates the others. These are my thoughts! Ah! Why'd you have to scream, these are my thoughts? Lady, are you crazy? Are you weird? And of course, this is one of the many, 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 many hit pieces that are coming out because of this art decision. This decision to put an alien on the cover. Wait, why can't Wonder Woman be plus size? Well, she can, as long as she's muscular and looks like she can actually physically, do physical activities like hunt down bad guys and run and, do the armband thing with some level of ease without running out of breath. I guess, seriously, that it's not an issue. It's not an issue of having different body types being represented. I mean, look at Gal Gadot, for example. She is very, very model thin, yet she is gorgeous, charming, amazing, and I love her as Wonder Woman. Would I have rather had somebody like Lucy Lawless? Probably. And I would have rather had it in 1994. Absolutely. But yes, Wonder Woman can be different body types. You just gotta know where to draw the line. You gotta know some restraint. You can't go around just baiting just to play the damn victim your whole lives. It gets old. It gets really old. I get really tired of it. We get it. When you love an iconic character, it's easy to become fiercely loyal to a specific incarnation of said character. Usually the one you're first introduced to or the most popular and recognizable version. But as fanfiction and fan art have revealed, people reimagine characters lots of different ways. None of them are inherently wrong or bad. It's just a way to exercise creativity and express love for the subject. When artist Robin Eisenberg was recently asked to create a piece inspired by Wonder Woman, she brought her unique artistic style to the interpretation. She did. And she just quotes on Robin's, I love drawing aliens. So it's not even Wonder Woman. We've already covered this. A look through the replies to DC Nation's tweets reveals some horrifyingly rude, weird comments about not only Eisenberg's signature art style, but about her interpretation of Wonder Woman. Okay, you got some? You got some? No, they didn't even give any examples. They didn't even give any example. Really? Because some of the replies here that I'm seeing in Bounding Into Comics were people responding with their own version. Hey, DC, here's one that I did. And here's one that I did that looks better. All right, let's look through their tweets and replies. Yeah, we read Anna's on the other one too. WTF, among other things, Diana has blue eyes, not green, right? So that's reasonable. That's absolutely reasonable. She's just calling out an art decision. I guess she wasn't aware it's just supposed to be an alien. I mean, they should have just said, hey, it's just an alien. Lethal Lightning. Shout out to Lethal Lightning also. That's a cool picture. That's it. F 2020. F the comics industry. And these are the people who would be most likely. These would be the people who would be most likely to be upset by this. AT&T, please shut down this embarrassment of a company. They have no respect for the characters nor their audience. License out the characters who people actually care. And here's what Wonder Woman actually looked like at the night. Not super unrealistic for a woman who's a superhero. Come on. I'm not seeing any. They put her in Bob's Burgers. I'm not seeing any comments the more I scroll through, and I don't want to just keep scrolling and keep scrolling and keep scrolling. But nobody is actually doing any body shaming here. Nobody is actually doing the thing that they're accusing of with no proof at all. At all. They just say it. This is Rose Tico all over again. This is Daisy Ridley all over again. Come on, for crying out loud, at least get some screenshots of it if you're going to accuse people and play the victim. I get tired of this. I have ranted about this long enough. Just make Wonder Woman good and fun. And if you're gonna troll and bait everybody with some weird alien, at least have the decency to say so. I am MechaRandom42. I will see you guys on the next video, live stream, or wherever. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.